Hello friends! Suppose you are reading a book with a great pleasure and this pleasure is suddenly distorted by the mosquitoes who seize you. What will you do next? Either you stop reading the book or will kill them. Indeed, you will kill the mosquitoes impulsively. According to the book Eat That Frog, which is penned down by Sir Brian Tracy, the biggest frog of you at that moment are the mosquitoes. The famous quotation of the Mark Twain, which means that if you do the toughest job in the early morning, you will not have anything to disturb you in the remaining days. Basically, Eat That Frog is a book consisting of 21 great ways to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time. But first of all, we need to understand what is procrastination. Procrastination is the avoidance of doing a task that needs to be accomplished by a certain deadline, and the term frog can be elaborated as the biggest, most important task. It is the task that can have the greatest positive impact on one's life and results at the moment. So, what can I do not to procrastinate in eating my frog? A major reason of procrastination and lack of motivation is confusion about what you're trying to achieve. That's why clarity is perhaps the most important concept in personal productivity. You need to know what you intend to do first before you're gonna do it. Some people want to improve their productivity in all areas of life, but due to the lack of planning and mindset, they usually procrastinate. So, there are some principles which by following can assist you to overcome the habit of procrastination. By setting the table, you will probably have the most clear mindset. The greater clarity you have regarding what you want and the steps you will have to take to achieve it, the easier it will be for you to overcome procrastination. Eat your frog and complete all the tasks before you. You need to decide exactly what you want. Sir Stephen R. Covey once said that if the ladder is not leaning against the right wall, every step we take just gets us to the wrong place faster. This step will definitely help you to accomplish your goal as soon as possible. The second step is write your goal on a paper. You will be amazed to know that there are only 3% adults who have clear written goals, and these people accomplish their goals 5 to 10 times more faster as than the ordinary people. Number 3 is set a deadline on your goal. A goal or decision without a deadline has no urgency. Set sub-deadlines if necessary. The fourth one is make a list of your goals and organize it into a plan. Use the present tense, positive voice and first person singular in the plan so that they are immediately accepted by your subconscious mind. And the last one is take immediate actions on your plan. Review your list of goals and select the one goal that, if you achieved it, would have the greatest positive impact on your life. This exercise alone could change your life. Let me ask you a question. How do you eat a complete chicken? The answer is one bite at a time. Similarly, you can achieve your goal by practicing line by line your plan. One of the most important rules of personal effectiveness is the 10 by 90 rule. This rule says that the first 10% of time that you spend on planning will save you as much as 90% of the time in getting the job done. Eventually, after following these plans, you will become unstoppable. One of the most important rules is that apply the 80 by 20 rule to everything. Wait a minute, let me explain this. This means that if you have a list of 10 items to do, 2 of those items will turn out to be worth much more than the other 8 items put together. Brian Tracy says, time management is really life management. Productive people discipline themselves to start eating the most ugliest frog first. So you need to manage your time to that top 20% of tasks that can represent 80% of your result. Another one is consider the consequences of your endeavor all the time and practice creative procrastination. You must learn to deliberately put off those tasks that are of low value so that you have enough time to do the few things that really count. Use the ABCDE method continually. Before you begin, work on a list of tasks, take a few moments to organize them and give them priority by assigning them the letters A, B, C, D, E. You must need to focus on key result areas also. Another important rule to avoid procrastination is to prepare thoroughly before you begin. Once you begin working on the most valuable task, you will be naturally motivated to continue. So one of the ways to overcome the procrastination is to keep everything you need before you begin it. This is like getting everything ready to prepare a meal. So begin by clearing off your desk or workspace so that you have only one task in front of you. One of the essential rules is that take it one oil barrel at a time. This means that select the most important tasks and do them one by one. Let me clear you this. Mostly in the coaching centers or institutes, the teachers habitually leave the important lessons for the end. However, this practice should be avoided and the lessons must be taught by their priorities. Upgrading your key skills is one of the most important personal productivity principles of all. Determine exactly what it is that you are very good at doing. There are also 3 steps to mastery in any of your field. First, read in that particular field for at least 1 hour daily. Second, take every course and seminar available about the field. Third, listen to audio programs related to that field. Hence, continuous learning is the minimum requirement for success in any field. One of the most important rules to overcome the procrastination is put the pressure on yourself. Set deadlines and sub-deadlines on every task and activity. Create your own forcing system. Determine how many minutes and hours you will require to complete each phase. Then beat your own deadlines, make it a game and resolve to win. It is informative to know that only about 2% of people can work entirely without supervision. We call these people as leaders. This is the kind of person you are meant to be and that you can be if you decide to be. In order to overcome procrastination, you must motivate yourself into action. Control your thoughts. Remember, you become what you think about most of the time. Be sure that you are thinking and talking about the things you want rather than the things you don't want. If you are facing difficulties, just say, difficulties come not to obstruct but to instruct. One of the greatest facts is that technology is a terrible master. Take back your time from enslaving technological addictions. Learn to often turn devices off and leave them off. Emails, texts, phone calls are all distracting stuff. So eliminate all these distractions when you have important work to do. But we all know that technology is a two-edged weapon. It is also a wonderful servant. Use your technological tools to confront yourself with what is most important and protect yourself from what is least important. Slice and dice the task is yet another way to increase the productivity. Break large, complex tasks down into bite-sized pieces and then do just one small part of the task to get started. Create large chunks of time. Organize your days around large blocks of time so you can concentrate for extended periods on your most important tasks. Develop a sense of urgency. Make a habit of moving fast on your key tasks. Become known as a person who does things quickly and well. And the last rule to kill the procrastination is single-handle every task. Set clear priorities. Start immediately on your most important task and then work without stopping until the job is 100% complete. Every bit of planning, prioritizing and organizing comes down to the simplest concept, that is, eat that frog. You must need to eat that frog. You must have to eat that frog to become successful in your life. Galileo once said that you cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him find it within himself. So my friends, it's all up to you now how much you follow these 21 principles and make your SSC, HSC and all stages of life most productive and successful. Thank you very much for listening me. And friends, don't forget to like and share my videos and also subscribe my channel for such further informative videos.